In 1943, inside a concert hall filled with Nazi officers, a Dutch orchestra played Beethoven. But something was wrong. On the surface, it was a flawless performance. Yet hidden inside the music were codes. Notes altered deliberately, pauses extended, rhythms shifted. To the audience, it was art. To the resistance, it was intelligence. This is the unbelievable true story of the orchestra that used music to sabotage the Nazis, and how they did it without anyone noticing. Occupied Netherlands. When Germany invaded the Netherlands in 1940, life changed overnight. Jewish musicians were fired, concerts were censored, and every public performance was monitored by German officers. But musicians endured. Many were brilliant, classically trained, and underestimated. And that's when the resistance realized something. Orchestras were one of the only public gatherings still allowed. People could meet, whisper, pass notes, and the Germans barely noticed. So they built a plan, using music itself as the message. How the musical code worked. The orchestra developed a code system so clever, so subtle, that even trained musicians wouldn't notice, unless they knew where to look. Method 1. Mistakes. One sharp note meant enemy movement. One flat note meant a safe house had been compromised. Method 2. Pauses. An unnaturally long pause meant danger on the roads. A short pause meant safe passage. Method 3. Rhythm changes. Altering the rhythm signaled German patrol patterns. The musicians hid intelligence inside art. To the Nazis, it was just music. To the resistance, it was an encrypted briefing. The secret couriers. But someone had to receive the code. Couriers sat scattered through the hall, listening for musical cues, writing them into tiny notebooks disguised as concert programs. After concerts, they biked the messages across the country. German troop movements, upcoming raids, the names of collaborators, Greg, and the locations of Jewish families needing rescue. Couriers risked everything. If they were caught, they would vanish. The night the Nazis got suspicious. In early 1944, the orchestra made a mistake. A coded pause lasted too long. A violinist repeated a phrase he shouldn't have. A German officer noticed. The concert stopped. Soldiers stormed backstage. They interrogated the musicians one by one, but their cover story held. They blamed nerve, stage fright, cold fingers. Against all odds, the Nazi officers accepted it. The final concert. By 1945, the Allies were closing in, but the orchestra was exhausted, hunted, starving. Their final coded concert delivered one message. The Germans were preparing mass deportations from Amsterdam. Thanks to that warning, resistance networks evacuated hundreds of people in time, many of them children. Aftermath and legacy. After liberation, most members of the orchestra never spoke about what they did. Some feared being accused of collaboration for performing during the occupation. Others simply wanted to forget. But their coded concerts saved lives, disrupted Nazi operations, and proved that even in the darkest years, music can become a weapon. And that is the secret story of the orchestra that fought the Nazis with symphonies. Subscribe for more hidden World War II stories.